the bloody pink shirt while you're running the score on that.
At Denman Park for the preliminary final between the Marywall Magpies and Greater Brankston Colts. Joined here with myself, Hayden Fox, and Brad Young. How are you, Brad?
Good, Foxy. How you going, mate?
Good, mate. Came for a good game of footy here. What's your early tip here, mate?
Yes, mate.
Mate, I'm thinking that Marywall should overcome last week.
That's all right, mate. Yeah.
I've got a bit of technical difficulties there. Yeah, I think Marywall should get up, mate. As the boys said in the pre-game, I really think if Whitby goes ballistic today, he's going to carry him. What are you thinking?
Yeah, Whitby's obviously a powerhouse for the Marywall pack there. I think the loss of the young Will Merkel is a big loss for them. Personally, I think Greta will be pushing for a big game here to go home and make that grand final at home next week.
Yeah, that's very true too. I mean, obviously Harry Hobden's starting, and Damon Bard is back. I believe he had a tweaked calf. That'll be a big one off the bench for them.
Yeah, a couple of big inclusions there. Harry's played a lot of first grade, and for the people listening, he's usually the voice that's here commentating the reserve grade fixtures. So I'm sure he'll be loving to hear back all the nice things we have to say to him, about him today. We'll have a minute's silence here in memory of one of the Marywall former players that unfortunately lost their life this week. Lovely show of respect there from the crowd here at Denman, and as Marywall will be the first team to kick off down to the far end opposite the scoreboard to Greta. Looking for a big start here from the Greta pack. A lot of first grade experience in this Greta side, Brad, isn't there?
Yeah, there is actually, yeah. When you go over their team list, I mean, the old fella Johnny Hampson as a starting point.
He's been around forever, hasn't he?
He's been, yeah, old being the word, as Reg so eloquently puts it. Darren Whitbourne is our middle ref for the day. And there's the kick-off. It's gone down to the right. And Robert Grissinger Jr. takes the first hit up. Makes it out to the 10. Plays it back now. Gets it on to, is that Mick Regan starting? Oh, he's been tipped over there. He's let that go. I believe that was Mick Regan starting.
Mick Regan in the 10.
Plays it back. Gets out to Barnes. Into the centres there for Declan Keegan, I believe. Goes right. Gets it back in the middle. Oh, good ball there. Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle here. Over halfway. Gets it out to Casey. He's got some toe here. He's got it. He's in. And that's a try. And Casey's brought it to the middle of the post here. That's a good start there by Greta Brankston in the first set of the game. And that's 4-0 on the ETB Industry scoreboard. That's a great start, Foxy.
You can't ask for a better start than that, mate. Great push on the footy there, and that's very worrying for Marywall straight off the bat there. Less than a minute into the game, first defensive set, and a massive hole opening up through the middle there with young Ethan Sams poking through, and then really good support play out wide, and got the ball to the speed man in Casey Parsons, and there's not many people that could match him toe for toe in this competition, and run around under the sticks. So there should be a 6-0 start on the ETB Industry scoreboard.
Yeah, he'd be just about the quickest bloke in reserve grade comp here, wouldn't he?
I'd say young me might match him, but not an old me. I'll be about 20 yards behind him after about 10, I reckon. So
I don't have to worry about chasing him down, mate. That's your problem.
Yeah, you just take the big hit ups, don't you, mate?
That was a good ball there too, boy. I believe it was Mick Regan threw that ball off too to get him through the gap.
Yeah, late inclusion, Mick Regan into the side with Riley Maidham dropping out of the side there, and he's gone straight in the starting side. Had one good hit up and then another little tip on at the line there, and has put Greta on the front foot very strongly early.
They have definitely turned up to play. They want that home final.
As he lines up the goal here, about a metre to the right of the uprights. Should have no dramas plotting this over. How did Marywall reset for this, Brad? just got to forget it happened and get back into their systems, don't they?
Essentially, mate, yeah. Like they've just got to they're probably lacking a bit of effort after the bash-up game they had last week against Aberdeen, but, geez, that was a wow of a start by Branxton.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the goal for Branxton here would be just to get through their set and get to a kick here and just mount some pressure on Merriwall to make them try and play some catch-up footy early.
Absolute cracking day for a game.
Mate, it's beautiful out here, isn't it? The field looks...
Shame we're not playing.
Unbelievable field.
Anyway, with the restart, goes left. Gets it there to Nick Holland, who trucks it up himself. He makes great metres there.
Great run.
On the tram line. Gets up, slow play the ball, plays it on, gives it left to Barnes. Gets it on to Robert Junior Grissinger. For the rest of the game, I'm just going to... He's junior. Everyone knows him as junior. Plays it back, goes right. Goes for a scoot there. Will Leonard. Good metres up there, straight up the middle. On the 40-metre line. Plays it back. Junior with another one. That's good contact there by Merriwall, actually. They need to muscle up here. That 45 inside. Goes for the kick. That's a good set there by Greeter.
Yeah, good set after points there as the ball goes downfield there. I believe that's Shane Pittman that takes the ball on the full there on his 30-metre line. Takes it infield there. Jeremy Nichols will jump into dummy half here. Old Seabird gets into dummy half. Takes a little scoot, darts out, tries to beat the markers there and gets wrapped up well in a good tackle by Ethan Sams. He's brought down on the 40-metre line. Second play. Ball goes on. Dummy's the captain underneath. Takes a nice scoot out. Almost up to the halfway line there for Connor Murphy. Ball goes out to the back row here and Timothy Stanley about 15 in from the touchline here and he's brought down in a strong tackle there. Joe Hall there underneath. They hit the short side again with another carry there. They're up over into Greeter's half. They're 40 away from the try line. About 5 in from the sideline here as Nathan Bailey, the captain, gets it and puts it into the heavens here.
Not the best kick. Not a bad set there.
Could get a result here though. Offload comes out the back there. Merriwell have got the ball after the offload out to the left edge there. Connor Murphy with the ball, puts it on the toe. Ball's bouncing around the ground there and Greeter dive on it and save themselves there.
That wasn't a bad set there, actually, Foxy.
Yeah, not a bad set, mate. Just to ease their way into the game. Probably the way they wanted to start there after an early, slow defeat of the score there.
Casey Parsons hit hard there. Not a bad run there for the second of the set there by the Greeter Branxton player. Slow play of the ball. No, looking for the heavens. Gives it on to Regan, who's met hard there. Nearly on the tram line on the eastern side. 30 out. Oh, he gets down there in Ethan Sams. Bit of a hospital ball there.
Yeah, good line speed from Blakey Ellis there, getting up in his face.
Gets it out right. Puts it on the slipper as Matt Kenny. Oh, not the best kick there.
Not the best hit there, yeah. Jeremy Nichols will get that ball. It's taken a bit of a Shane Warne leg spin on him and it's got dribbled back down into his own 20 there. He picks up the ball, tries to beat the first defender there and he's brought down in a good two-man tackle there by Junior and the 5'8" in Jacob Barnes. And that is Jeremy Mead, I believe. He takes a good little C-line scoot out, gets the ball up to the 40-metre line, centre of the field. Nichols gets into dummy half. He finds the captain in Barry. Barry will tip it on here. No, throws the dummy and goes himself. Strong carry there. Takes 3 people to get him down. He's still wrestling in that tackle and he finds his front in a good little carry there by the captain. Ellis in the dummy half. Here's the big man Whitby. They need a big game from him and he does exactly that with his first run of the game. Carries the ball for 15 metres straight up the middle of the field. Brought down in a good tackle there by 2. Barry gets the ball, tips it onto the back row and Stanley. Stanley coming towards the edge here. Hits the tram line there. Brought down in a good tackle over the top by Joe Hall. Last tackle here. Nathan Barry will put it in the skies again. Again, not really the best hit on the ball there, but it'll find ground, will it? No, taken well over in that sideline there by Greeter.
Declan Keegan takes that catch there. Very slow play the ball. Gets up, comes left. Casey Parsons will take a hit up. Bit shuffling sideways, gets it back. Oh, questionable, yeah, and he's given the penalty, rightly so.
Yeah, a little bit lucky there. Winger running across sideways. A couple of forwards are aiming up there to try and put it on him, and unfortunately just crept up a little bit high.
I think Merriwall's probably right in this, Foxy. I mean, they just, shock start, but they're here, they're there or thereabouts. They're not going to die wondering.
Yeah, they haven't dropped their head after that first try. They've just, gotten through 2 completions, 2 from 2, and they just don't want to let Greeter roll down the field too often here with penalties and whatnot, and just, get into a bit of an arm wrestle with them, I reckon.
Takes the tap, on to Junior. Gets up over the 40-metre line, nearly 45. That's a good run off the tap there. Gets up, plays it. They go short side. Zach Leonard goes for a run himself there. Up he goes. Leonard. On to Nick Holland.
Good tackle underneath by Ellis.
Great tackle. Up he goes. Goes the open side. Out the back to Barnes.
Great ball.
Great ball. Oh, he's overrun his line. That's a good tackle there. In Nathan Barry. Plays it back. On to Leonard.
Puts it into the sky there. Shane Pittman from Merrill getting under the ball. Takes it well there. Looking into the sun before he's buried in a strong tackle there by the Greater swarming defence. That was Leonard who chased his kick downfield. The other winger comes in Connor Murphy. Met in another strong tackle before he offloads to Jeremy Nichols. Old Seabird gets it. Oh, he's taken high there. Yep, Junior just slipped up a little bit there. Took him around the chops. That'll be a penalty there.
White line, base.
As Nathan Barry will take the kick for touch here. March Merriwell downfield. They'll take the tap about 35 out from their own line. They need Whitby here to just get on a roll. He's had one run so far in the first 8 minutes of football. I think they need a bit more from him. As Piper takes the tap and rolls forward about 15 metres off the tap. Good start to the set there. They roll up to the halfway line. Here goes Blake Ellis. He runs hard all day. Great run. He skips under a high shot before. Probably over the horizontal. Spear tackle. Yeah, not happy with that. We'll listen to what Darren's got to say here.
Just going to have the horizontal, mate, okay? Just be careful of that. Just have the horizontal, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, rightly deserved there, Foxy, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's either going to get the questionable high shot or he's going to get over the horizontal.
Yeah, dodged the high shot, thought he was away from danger before he was lifted on his head. So runs hard, Blake Ellis, though, and you run hard, you sometimes get rewarded with those things. So here he goes again, looking for one off the tap. No, that'll be Nick McLaughlin there that takes the tap, and he's met a strong tackle right over there near the touchline, about 2 in from the far touchline here, the grandstand side of Denman Oval. Ball comes infield to that man Whitby, rolls forward. Yeah, good carry there. He's still got the legs pumping. He's taking it into the 10-metre line there, heading into the Greeter line. About 10 in from the far touchline here where we're calling. Ball goes out to the captain Barry. Barry will find Nichols out the back. Nichols tips on there. Great tackle by John Hampson. He's jammed in about 3 defenders there and shut down that play. Jeremy Nichols picks up. They hit the short side here with Stanley. Stanley steps off his right, beats one, beats another. He's rolling towards the try line. Is he going to be held up? He's over the line. He's got the ball down. Timmy Stanley has crashed over 2 would-be defenders there from Greater, and Merriwell have hit back just like that on the back of 2 penalties. 6-4 on the ETB Industries scoreboard. 25 minutes to go in this half of football. Brad, not a bad set there to hit back.
Well, they definitely didn't get rattled by that first try off the opening set, did they, Foxy? That was fantastic. We've got a ball game here now.
Absolutely, mate, and it was all just on the back of probably what we spoke about earlier, just a bit of composure after that first try. They just stuck to their systems and got through their first couple of sets, and probably on the back of a couple of poor kicks from Greer, just got a bit of field territory there and some penalties up the field, and that shape they ran there to the right was really good, and they really capitalised on Johnny Hampson shooting in there and hit that edge again and come away with a try. Yeah,
that was very smart play. And also, too, we even just said it before, Johnny Whitby, he needed to get involved. He did those 2 15-metre hit-ups, got him into good field, and plus the penalty back-to-backs, but I think he needs to get a bit more effort going. Obviously, they haven't had the ball that much, but off the back of his big runs, Merriwell could be in this very much well and truly.
Absolutely, mate. The key in reserve grade is a roll-on, mate, as you know. Your forwards are rolling forward, everything else comes off the back of that, and that's exactly what just happened there. So Jeremy Nichols probably would like to have that kick again. Probably one of the worst kicks I've seen Old Seabird take as he pushes it across the face to leave the score at 6-4 here. 24 minutes to go in this first half. Nonetheless, though, Merriwell hit back, and I'll tell you what, after those last couple of sets, Greeter just cruising up the halfway here. A little bit of body language. Has made a few subs here. Looks like there's that Bard that's come onto the field there in the front row.
Yeah, Damon Bard and Mark Hull have come on.
Yeah, so
that'll get a bit of impact coming now, especially with Bardi coming on.
Absolutely, probably a bit of impact and intensity that just dropped out of the Greeter pack there that's come onto the field. So as it looks like Zach Leonard will be the man that kicks us off here. Cracking day, mate. I can't get over how good this day is. I wish we were playing footy.
Absolutely.
As the kickoff goes down into the corner, Nathan Barry gets across there. They've let it bounce. Oh, he's trapped it with his legs there. Takes the footy forward there, about 5 in from the far touchline on the grandstand side. About 15 out from his own line. The ball goes on to that man Whitby, another strong carry there. That's 3 really impressive runs from Whitby, and it's really got the Merriwell Magpies on a forward momentum, and he's earned himself a penalty there. There's a bit of push and shove. They're not happy with that. That Mark Hull, and there's punches thrown. Wow, someone's come flying in there. There's a few punches thrown. We might have to listen to Darren here when this kicks off, but there's definitely punches thrown, and it didn't seem like much in that tackle there, Brad.
No, I was looking at, I believe it was Mark Hull, was all over the face, given a facial there, but I don't think it was required to get up and throw punches, especially at this time of year.
Absolutely not. Yeah, Whitby was still on the ground. And they're sort of still going a bit here. There's a couple of Greeter boys still in the middle of the Merriwell pack. We'll tune in here and listen to Darren, see what he's got to say.
Back, guys. I'll get it, mate. Yeah, I got it, mate. Get the trainer to sort that one out for me. Oh, back on the 10 metre. Yeah, back on the 10 metre.
I didn't see what happened on the table. There was definitely a punch thrown, but I didn't catch the number.
Yeah,
Phil from Brigger or Brankston.
Yeah, I'll get that one.
And something else happened there.
This
and
guy's
I think
come
it was
running
the other fellow facing, he was the one that initially threw the punch.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of him, mate. That's it.
Get rid of him.
And then we'll sort it out. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, well, looks like there'll be some people sitting down here.
Agreed to Brankston throw a punch in the table. Didn't grab his number. It was laying on the
Thanks, mate.
ground.
I'll get that. And
be
player, come over. This one. Come on.
It's been interesting here, Foxy, if he's going to send him or if he's going to give him 10.
Yeah.
Mate, nothing in the tackle. There's no need for that, okay? Punching. No,
he's
off you go. Off you go.
So Mark Hull, 10 in the bin.
Just
Some
come on in
punches.
the
Yeah, he needs to be quiet here and just accept it.
So penalty to these guys.
Punches from there.
No, that's all right, mate. I've got that sorted out. Just have a chat to your guys. Settle down. Jeremy.
Calls Jeremy Nichols out.
Always the penalty to your team, but we don't need your guys coming in.
Yeah, I've already got
have a chat with coming in, all right? Cool, mate.
Yeah, all good.
Yep, penalty to you guys.
Okay, Foxy. I mean, that's worked out all right. I think he's officiated that okay with Hull. Hull coming in and throwing the first one. Obviously, the other Merriwell fella came in for one, but he was only retaliating because of that. So
Yeah, no, he handles the business well, doesn't he, Darren? Very well explained, and it's easy for the players to just understand what the call is and get on with footy. As Barry takes the kick for touch, so we'll have 13 on 12 here for Merriwell for the next 10 minutes of football. And here, Johnny Whitby fired up. He takes a big, strong carry. He charges into 3 or 4 of the Greeter boys. Carries the ball 15 metres
Great
again.
run.
And the ball's come out there. What's happened? There's no call from the touches. He's lost it.
And that's a shame off the back of that. That was a fantastic run. I mean, hands in the ball, likely, but it's all about ball control on the front row.
Yeah, absolutely. He wound it up there. He was obviously fired up. He caught 1 or 2 on the ground there from Mark Hull, and he wanted that tap. And unfortunately, just in the whatever happened on the ground there, he's left the footy behind. Greeter probably a sigh of relief there that they don't have to defend too much here to start with 12 blokes, and they'll get the ball in halfway with a scrum.
So if we seen we didn't have a look at the ETB industry scoreboard there, but I believe he'll be back with 13 to go at the scrum base. Gives it out to Leonard. He gives it on to Keegan, I believe that was.
Joe Hall on this
Joe
side,
Hall,
mate.
sorry,
Yep.
excuse me.
You're right.
Plays it back on the halfway. Leonard goes left to Damon Bard, straight and hard. That's the impact he's got to do. Soon he come off at 10 or 15, doesn't matter. Just run it straight and hard. Up
He's
he
a
gets.
big unit.
Goes right. Gives it on Ethan Sams. Ball plays it out to Holland. Doesn't make many metres there. Just on the inside of the tram line on the western side here, just past 35 metres out. Back to Sams. No one there for the run. Sams takes it himself. Picked up. Ooh. Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably fair, Foxy.
Yeah.
That's probably fair. Only just.
Very similar to the Blake Ellis one earlier, mate. Just a little bit over the horizontal. Nothing in too malice there, but yeah, unfortunately, as soon as you cross that horizontal, it's a penalty.
And Greeter looking for decide whether they're going to go the 2.
Yeah, I don't see 2 being any beneficiary here unless they're trying to drain time off the clock with only 12.
Damon Bard, straight and hard. Takes 3 to get it. He's lost the ball there.
Yeah.
And this is no different to Johnny Whitby there, Foxy. The ball control is going to be paramount.
Absolutely. You know yourself, mate. Reserve grade footy, if you can complete at a high percentage, that's half the game won. So a couple of little errors creeping in here to both sides, and I guess it's probably just going to be a matter of who can hold the footy the most in these conditions, and I think that's probably part and parcel of getting the win today.
Greeter does not need to not have the ball in their hands with Hull in the bin.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. They want the footy in their hands as long as possible for this 10-minute period, as Mary will pack the scrum in, centre field, 20 metres out from their own line here, and Nick McLaughlin will take the run off the tap here, run straight into Joe Hall, and you won't get through him. He's a great defender, Joe Hall. Brings him down underneath in a good tackle. 25 out from their own line, Merriwell. That'll be Connor Murphy who takes the footy up here, dances his way up just over the 30-metre line there before being brought down in a strong tackle. Bard involved in that one there. Stanley on this right edge here at the tram line. Just rolls over the 40-metre line there in a 10-metre carry.
Got a potential injury there to Brandon Brendike.
Yeah. He just rolls out that one, holding his eye a little bit there as they drop. Austin Burgess is good little addition to the side. He's been out for a few weeks. He's a very handy player for Merrill as he takes the ball up to halfway before being ragdolled to the ground. Barry, the captain, tips it on there to, is that Bengalla, I believe?
Good run.
Yeah, that's a great run. Great leg drive there, about 7 metres in post-contact metres. Gets the ball into the Greeter half at 38 out centre of the field. Ball goes out the back to Barry. They're sweeping to the left edge there. Nichols tips it on there, throws the ball out to Piper. Piper's got room to move in front of him, puts it on the toe, goes back across field, infield. They've got a couple of forwards there, chasing through the middle. Leonard picks it up nicely there, gets a crossing, saves the day for Greeter. 10 metres out from their own line.
Not a bad set there. Not a bad set. Gets up, plays the ball back to Leonard. Gets it on there too. Can't say number 12 in Brandon Bendyke. He must have come good. He might have just copped a knock around the face.
Bit of magic water, he's
Leonard.
fine.
Up there to Joe Hall. Brings it out. Gets him to the 30-metre line. Leonard plays it on. Oh, we're looking for an offload there, the greater player. I believe that was Nick Leonard. Leonard gets it on to Barnes. Out to Declan Keegan.
A little bit high there.
Questionable at best, yeah. They're up. They've just hit the 50-metre. Oh, did he lose that there? Last tackle. Leonard, open side. Back to Barnes. Puts it on the slipper as Kenny had said.
Not a bad kick. Goes downfield here towards me. The ball bounces back towards Johnny Hampson. He doesn't want a bar of it. He's just going to sit back and let that go into touch there and say, we'll defend this set, mate. As the ball trickled into touch. 30 metres out here on the opposite side of the grandstand.
Let's go eastern side.
Eastern side. Not much of a compass man, so I'll leave that to you, Brad. Hope you're right.
19 minutes on the ETV industry scoreboard, and it's 6-4 to Greater Brankston.
As Nathan Barry gets the ball, he dummies one underneath before finding... Oh, that's a high shot. Wow. It looked like he copped that right across the chops here by Bard, but he's taken it well. Anyway, gets up, plays the ball, and that'll be Bidner that takes the ball up over the 40-metre line. Strong tackle there underneath. 3, Nick Holland, Ethan Sams involved in that one there. Ball comes infield here. Blakey Ellis takes a scoot, dummies 1 or 2. That's not a bad carry there. Makes about 10 metres and rolls into the Greeter side of the field here. Barry gets the ball here. Early kick, love that kick. That's a great little kick downfield. Gets a nice little bounce back. It's coming back towards the Merrill line before Leonard swoops on it, and he's met straight away by the swarming Magpies.
Oh, quick play the ball there as Leonard Barnes gets it on too. Johnny Hampson.
He's running on one leg, isn't he?
I believe so, and I thought I seen him holding the shoulder there earlier too. But anyhow, gets it up. Plays it on Parsons. Oh, he's met solid there. That's
Ellis.
Great defence.
Great line speed from Blakey Ellis.
Very slow to play the ball. Slow to his feet. Straight down the hay-diddle-diddle. Leonard. Gets it on to Declan Keegan, who makes not bad metres there. Merriwar, at the moment, they look like they might be on top here. Plays it over to Bard, straight and hard.
Oh, great tackle underneath.
Fantastic there by Ethan,
Roy Scott.
Goes right. Says, let's get out of here. Oh, that was
straight
a shocking
downfield
kick.
to Nichols. Takes that easy as he likes. 30 metres out. Look at the legs go on Nichols here. Moving forward, skips under one there. Gets it up towards the halfway line. 2 metres shy of the halfway line.
Great return.
Yeah, great run by Seabird. Starts to set off well there. Jeremy Mead takes a nice little C-line scoot out from dummy half. Gets into the Greeter half. Tackled about 45 from the Greeter try line here, centre of the field. The ball goes on to Barry. He'll throw it on out the back to Scott there. Scott with a strong carry. Pokes his nose through the line before being brought down there by Leonard and Nick Holland on the far side there. The ball goes out to Barry. Barry getting around the field here, tipping on well. Takes that carry himself, palms off one, but
High shot?
Darren's found a penalty here. The boys
Offside.
are offside. A little bit eager there to get up on Barry. So Barry will take a kick for touch here. They're about 35 out as it is before this kick for touch. Right over on the grandstand side, about 15 in.
Tram line.
Yep,
Tram line,
the
Foxy.
tram line.
Let's call it the tram line. Merriwell having a bit of a chat about what they're going to do here.
Yeah, it looks
there's a player over the back.
He's
Yep.
called the blood bin rule there on one of the Greeter boys. He's taken a bit of a knock to the head. I think that's Thomas Cooper. Must have been a bit of a head clash in that tackle there.
Another handy inclusion for Greeter there, Tommy Cooper. He's always been a pretty decent footy player himself over the years.
They've had a lot of numbers this year, Greeter, haven't they? Like you've probably sort of look at each week they've had a side. It's been very different just based on work and injuries. But they're starting to hit their straps with their strong sides at the right time of the year, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt your little refreshment there, mate.
Got to stay hydrated, mate.
Very warm day here. I'll tell you what, they'll be taking its toll on a few of those bigger forwards there for both sides this heat. As Barry puts the ball into touch, they'll take a tap about 20 metres off the It's about 10 metres off the Greeter line here. So a big defensive effort here with 12 still on the field for Greeter. As Piper takes a tap himself. Trundles towards the... Wow, it's taken 5-6 Greeter boys. All sucked into that tackle there to get him down about a metre short of the try line. Blakey Ellis into dummy half. See what he does here. Does he throw the ball, dummy and go himself? He dummies and goes himself, and he's met on the spot. Brought down by Leonard. That's tackled to a metre shy of the try line there. The ball goes out to the captain in Barry. Barry lets the ball go out to Nichols. Great movements here. Nichols steps off his right, finds a bit of space there before he's met in a strong tackle underneath there. The hooker in Regan. Will Leonard, sorry. The ball goes to the right edge here with Barry. Barry tips on to Scott, met in a great tackle underneath there. Joey Hall shuts that down. He seems to be hurt on the back of that though. Barry gets the ball, tips on there to McLaughlin, who's infield looking for a bit of work. Greeter just holding their own in defence here. Last tackle comes here. They need the ball to find it. Barry, and he does that. Will he get a repeat set? He tips on there to Bittner. Probably not the right option. Can he get over the line though? He's trucking towards the line. Greeter swarming there and they'll hold their fort. Probably not the best attacking set there from Mary Ward. A little bit sideways, not quite direct, and probably allowed Greeter just to weather the storm there and get away with it.
Up they go. Gets it out to Nick Holland. Oh, he makes easy metres there.
Great run off his own line there. 22 metres he's taken.
Gets up, gets it on to Leonard. Out to Barnes. Oh, met hard there. Was Declan Keegan. Open side on to Tommy Cooper. Oh, he makes good metres. Gets tripped there in a tackle, but he still made good metres. They're up to the 30-metre line on the hey diddle diddle. Oh, out to Leonard.
Looked a little bit dubious, that pass from here.
Flat at best, mate. Flat at best. You're a half. You should know that.
Never forward, mate.
On the 40. Goes open side back to Holland. He's been doing a bit of work. Met solid there.
Yeah, good front on contact there.
Blakey Ellis. Out they go. On to Barnes.
It's not a bad kick from inside his 40 there. This could be a 40-20 if it finds
gone.
touch. I think that's a 40-20.
Fantastic kick.
I'll tell you what, that's a 40-20. That's the best kick so far on the back of a set for Greeter.
And that's exact. Oh,
Darren's called to play the ball for Merrill. I believe that's a 40-20. He's well and truly kicked that from inside his 40. Let's see what the call is here.
No, mate, no, I called it.
You hear Darren there? He called it. And nonetheless, Merrill will probably get away with one there, and they'll come off their own line. 20 metres out before a strong tackle by Bard. He's had a couple of big hits since he's come onto the field, looking to really dominate the Merrill pack. So the ball goes to that man, Whitby. Whitby with a strong carry. Beats one. They're swarming to get into Whitby here. And they do well, and they put him on his back there. Strong tackle underneath by Nick Holland, who's having a wow of a start this game.
He is too.
Bittner tips on there to Big Nut. That is Hunter Nutt with the ball there. He's a big lad, and he's met in a strong tackle there.
Greeter aiming up.
Yeah, they are. They're swarming up. They weren't happy with that call, and they've put it into their defensive efforts here. Barry drops a couple under and is left with no runners. Just crabs across field before being brought down in a strong tackle by Joe Hall and Barnes. Ball comes to this right edge here. Bradley Ellis gets out, finds Connor Murphy. Good tip on there to Jeremy Mead. They've got space in front of him. Great tackle there. Cover defence. Wow, Will Leonard with a strong cover defensive tackle there. Forced Mead to throw the ball infield, and Joe Hall swept on it. Unfortunately, he's knocked the ball on in the process of doing so. And again, Merrill will get away with one there, as it looks like they'll have a scrum feed.
Old man Hampson asking the question to the touchy here. Wasn't that first pass forward, sir?
I'll tell you what, the only question John Hampson should be asking is, when can I get another leg out of you? He's dead set labouring.
Father time marches on, but he's still going. Oh, mate, he's still good enough to be playing reserve grade, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, credit to him. I'll tell you what, my body was doing that, I wouldn't be out there. So, nonetheless, Nathan Barry will feed the ball here, and it looks like Nick McLaughlin will take the first one off the scrum here. Rolls the ball up over the 40-metre line there. Strong carry as the boys from the scrum break out, and Thomas Cooper and Hull's back onto the field there. So he's done his 10 in the bin. He's back onto the field. He'll look to make up for his efforts there. As
Good
Johnny
run.
Whitby goes straight into Nick Holland, who wraps him up well there. He holds on. 3 Greeter defenders, including that man Mark Hull, bring him to the ground. They're about 20 metres shy of the Greeter line. Probably about the tram line there as they hit that left edge through Burgess. Burgess takes a carry there towards the Greeter line. About 10 metres in from the far touch line. Tackle 3 here. See what they can come up with in this set here. Barry and Nichols need to get their masterminds happening here as they tip the ball onto the big man in Nutt, who's brought in a great tackle there by Bard underneath. Really strong tackle, dropped him on the spot there, right in front of the black dot here. As the ball comes out to Barry, no, they're dummy and go to the left. Burgess throws the ball to Piper, early ball to Piper. He'd be hard to stop from here. Good tackle underneath there by Keegan. They've held him up. He's about a metre shy Last tackle. I think they need a repeat set here and mount some pressures. The ball comes out to the captain in Barry. He does exactly that. Puts it into the in-goal area there. Great kick. Leonard, great swoop on that ball there, and he makes it out of his in-goal area, and he's tackled 5 out from his own line.
Bit of a tangle there. Pushes him off.
Yeah, playing a bit of twister they are there.
On to Keegan.
That's a great tackle, mate.
Brankston look to go here. Barnes gets it out to... Actually, this might be Joey Hall out this side. That's a good run
Joey
there.
Hall on this edge, mate.
Makes it up over the 20. About 22 out on the eastern side. Goes midfield. Tips it on. Gets it on to Mark Hull. He needs to do a bit of work and make up for what he did.
Yeah, I reckon Merrill will be trying to get into him every chance they get to.
Put him on his back there in a solid... Plays it out right. We've got some sound in the background. Landed on to Holland. Holland has had a really good game to start.
Yeah, look at the impact here. Big Harry Hobden's onto the field. Look for this man to get him forward.
Here we go. Puts it on the slipper.
Nichols try to get this one here on the full, and he does exactly that.
Oh,
no.
And there's a chase there.
What's the call from Darren here?
Barnes is down there. No, he's right. He's sitting up. I thought he was holding his head or something there in that collision.
So,
anyhow?
Yeah, they've actually called offside there, which probably, to Merriwell's credit, they probably had to do that. Nichols is coming forward to try and take that ball. It was probably in no man's land, and with the sun in his eyes, he couldn't quite get to it, and he's fumbled his lollies there. Merriwell just diving on the ball there to stop Greedy going.
That. Big Harry Hobden.
Oh, love that effort there to get up and shut his leg drive down, though.
He should have some impact. Lennon up the middle to Hull. Hull goes himself here. Oh, he's met solidly there. That was textbook underneath. Straight down the middle. 20 out. Plays the ball back to Leonard. Leonard on to Barnes. Goes out the back to Leonard. Gets it on there to
Joey Hall.
Joey Hall, sorry. 10-metre line. And he's lost that in the play the ball.
Strong tackle there by the winger and Jeremy Mead, who jammed in there to make that defensive stop. And I don't know. Joey Hall just fumbled the bag there as he was trying to get up and play the ball. And Merriwell, that was the first chance that Greeters had down in this half for a long time of footy here, Brad.
Yeah, that we'll soon see as we get into the back end of the second half if that 10 minutes from Hull is going to cost them, because they are looking slight. There's a few boys that are having a fair income go, but the rest are a bit, obviously weather dependent and that too. They're a bit tired.
Yeah, they've worked a bit of overtime for the last 10 now, and like you said, this 10 minutes here leading into the break will be pivotal. We'll see who comes away with some points. As a tip-on goes there to Nick McLaughlin off the scrum. He's tackled in a good tackle underneath there by Leonard. Over the top, Nick Holland. They're about 11 metres shy of their own try line, centre of the field. Bradley Ellis gets the ball on to Scott. Scott's been pretty strong for Merriwell through the middle here, and he does exactly that with a good leg driving run there. Takes the ball up to the 30-metre line. Marches forward about 16 metres on that run as the ball comes here to Whitby. Whitby winds up there, bumps off one there. Bumps off another before they come back in there. Mark Hull meets him well. Says, come here, mate, I'll get you down. And they're 40 metres shy, centre of the field. Barry will look for an early kick. Is he 40-20 here? I tell you what, he's got the bounce if it makes the 20. Yeah, just a little bit off spin on that. Unfortunately, it didn't kick on, and the ball goes into touch about 27 shy of the greeter line there. Great idea there. Early kick just to turn him around, look for that 40-20. Just unfortunately didn't get his trajectory right. So
they should be peppering this side. Johnny Hampson hasn't been back. I've been keeping an eye on that. He hasn't been back for any of them, mate. It's the right idea. He's just got to get the execution.
Absolutely, mate. As a halfback, that's something I'll be looking at there. You've got one leg Johnny Hampson over here who's been up in the line a lot. That's probably something that Nathan Barry might go back to, I think.
Leonard plays it, gets it onto Will Regan. Plays it, goes left, onto Hull, who trots up. He's met hard there.
He's been great in defence, Scott, for Merriwell, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Leonard on the right. Onto Regan for another run. Dances around, gets through a couple on the 50-metre line. Just on the western side, Leonard goes open side to Barr, onto Hobden.
Look at the wind up on Hobden there.
Takes 3 to get him down there. Gets him onto the 40-metre line. Goes short side. Gets it on to... Oh, cut out ball and Hampson's, yeah. Zach Leonard there. Again, right idea. Hampson, on one leg, we can't expect him to be steaming onto it, but...
Yeah, probably... Merriwell were pretty numbered man-to-man there. Probably wasn't the right option. Maybe try and hit back to the sticks there and try and drag that defence in and before you hit back to that edge. Like I said, they were man-to-man and had it covered pretty well and probably forced a hand on a play that wasn't quite there. So, nonetheless, Merriwell escaped that little attacking raid from Greeter. And with
he's lost
Muffet there.
Penalty.
It's called a strip.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Right in front of him.
Back out here.
Yeah, he doesn't miss much, Darren. Hands in that. Mark Hull's got to be careful here, kicking the footy away that he doesn't get March 10. Merrill will just take their time. 6 minutes to go here on the ETB Industries scoreboard, with the score 6-4 in the favour of Greater Branxton. Barry takes the tap himself and says, I'm going to roll forward into the Greater line, and Harry Hobden says, thank you, I'll take that on, and tackles him easily as he could.
Harry
underneath.
Getting very low.
Very low for the big man, yes. As Burgess takes the ball, one off the ruck there. Bumps off one would-be defender there. Bumps off another before he's brought down there by Ben Dyke, with the help of Regan in there. Centre of the field, about 30 out from the Greater line. Drops Whitby underneath there before he hits back to that edge. Runs straight at Nick Holland there. Nick Holland weathers the storm with that run there and brings him down in a good tackle over the top. Merrill will come back centre field here with Barry. He'll look to tip it on here to Benny Ward, who's back onto the field. Strong carry there, Benny Ward. Keeps the legs pumped. Look at the legs and arms pumping as he trucks towards the try line. About 2 metres shy, just at the left upright here. Which way will they come? Barry to the right, to the left they go with a crash play there. Oh, he's inches short by the look of it there. 5th tackle. Merrill with the ball. Can they get another repeat set or a try? The defence rushes up. They've got numbers here if they can let the ball go with the right option. Nichols throws the ball. He's just got to catch it. He's fumbled the bag. He gets the ball on the bounce. He picks it up. He's thrown it back infield. The ball goes to Murphy. Wow, Greeters. Wow.
Good swarming.
Yeah.
Scramble defence.
Scramble defence there. Saved the day. I tell you what, if that ball finds the hands of Jeremy Mead there cleanly, he's in the corner. But he's made an absolute meal of it. He's kicked it. He's fumbled it. He's dropped it. He's thrown it infield. And nonetheless, Greeter have scrambled across there and saved the day.
Hampson to play it. Gets it back here to Keegan. Hall. No, we're not. We're number 12 here. Brandon Bendyke.
They look very similar, don't they?
On to Hobden here. Steams onto it. They need to be getting the numbers in there. They can't let him get over the advantage line. Gets up, plays it back to Leonard. And we have Mick Regan back on the field here. Gets up, plays it. Gets on to Will Regan. He makes great metres up the middle there. Just outside the 40-metre line. Goes back. On to Barnes. Says, let's get out of here.
Kick from inside his 40 again. Jeremy Nichols will look to make no mistakes with this one, and he does that. Takes it on his 20 on the full. Rolls up over the 30. Runs straight into 3. Solid defence there by Garita, as he'll play the ball to Barry. Barry in an acting half. He'll get the ball, and Connor Murphy looking for a good run there. He does exactly that. Rolls it forward up over the 40 with a 10-metre carry. Barry in a dummy half. Blakey Ellis, the ball skips him and goes to Stanley, who's onto the left edge now. Great run there. Good leg drive. Leaves one Greeter player on the ground there before he's brought down by Ethan Sams and Leonard in that tackle. Ball goes to Burgess on the left edge. He steps off his left there and comes infield. Great little offload there underneath to Blakey Ellis. He throws the dummy, sells one before he's ragdolled down. He flips out of that one and he's still going. Another great offload there. Looks for a one-on-one strip though.
Six again.
Nick McLaughlin ends up with the footy. The six again as it's come off the hands of Greeter. So here, dangerous times here for Greeter as Merriwell rolling forward. Whitby beats 2 defenders there. He gets a strong carry, still going towards the try line. He's about a metre shy of the try line, about 5 to the left of the uprights here. Merriwell are hunting here. Ball goes to Barry. Barry gets the ball out the back to Nichols. Nichols met a strong tackle there by Joey Hall. Shuts that play down. It had to be made. There was 3-on-1 there, and Joey Hall saved the day for the Greeter side there. Nonetheless here, Blake Ellis in a dummy half. Barry's hitting this edge again. He steps off his right, beats one. He goes straight at another would-be defender there. He's rolling up. He's over the try line. Can Harry Hobden hold him up? 3 or 4 Greeter defenders into that tackle there. They hold him up about 10 centimetres short of the try line, I believe he is. He was over the line, so he'll take it back to the 10-metre line here. Worrying times here for Greeter, slipping off a few tackles here. 3 minutes to go. Can they hold their fort? Centre ball here to Jeremy Nichols. He tips it on with a face ball there to Scott. Scott steps off his left. Regan brings him down in a strong tackle over the top there. Blakey Ellis into dummy half here. Ball goes to the left-hand side to Nichols. Nichols tips it on there. Stanley one-on-one there. Nick Holland gets him up over the top with the help of Leonard in the tackle there. 5th tackle. Slow play the ball there. Really slowed that one up there that the Greeter Branxton Colts did. Nichols gets the ball. Can he get a good kick in? He toes it in. The ball's come off a Greeter play. Looks like he was taken out off the back of that. Nonetheless, Greeter have swooped on that and they've planted the ball down. What's the call here from Darren? Double knock on by the look of that.
And with 2 minutes to go on the ETB Industry scoreboard, it still remains 6-4 to Greeter Branxton.
You look at the body language of Greeter here. They are absolutely shot, mate, and there's worrying signs. This feed is going to Merriwell here. So with 2 minutes to go, and time is off in finals footy here, so they've packed the scrum. Be interested to see where they go here. I reckon if I was Merriwell, I'd be picking it up and off this centre field scrum, finding Jeremy Nichols and getting an early ball to Piper. He's been dangerous on that left edge there and made inroads every time he's touched the footy. Yeah,
he's definitely an attacking weapon out there for him on that left edge.
He's a big lump, isn't he? Arms and legs going everywhere. They pick it up, they go to the left. Geez, I should be a coach. Nichols gets the ball on that man, Piper, and he does exactly like I've told him to do so.
Solid.
Greeter must have known it was happening too, because they've got across there and they've shut down the play. 3 men in that tackle there. Casey Parsons being the lead defender in there. He's standing in the middle of the ruck there, lucky to not get penalised. Forces Blakey Ellis to scoot and go himself. He's brought down right in front of the try line there, right on the tram line, about a metre short of the try line. Ball comes out the back to Barry. He'll tip on to Stanley. He'll just settle one there before he's met. A great tackle by Bard. Wow, he's driven him back. That's about 110 kilos on 110 kilos there, and then he's driven him back about 10 metres back to the 20 here for Merriwall. Barry just a little bit slow, a little bit sideways here, just looking for someone else to do the job. Benny Wall, great tackle underneath there. Is that Leonard underneath?
Fantastic.
Little man on big man. Meets him in a strong tackle as Nichols hits the short side here. Throws the dummy himself. Tries to beat Barnes. Barnes holds on to him before the help. Gets a little ball out the back there and it's called play on by Darren. Ball goes on to that man, Ben War again before Leonard. Another strong one-on-one tackle by the little man. Brings him down. Again, last tackle here. Merriwall haven't thrown a lot at him. Ellis into dummy half. The ball goes to the skipper. It's cut him out. The ball, not a great pass. And Greeter come away with the footy there. Not a great set by Merriwall. A lot of sideways movement and not a lot of direct traffic there at the line. And Greeter defend and weather their storm.
Out to Parsons. Last play of the half. Oh, questionable high shot there.
Yeah.
I think he has called the penalty.
Accordingly. Not happy about it either. Casey Parsons. He's got his headgear on and he's ready to throw him. There's a Greeter player down in backfield there too, I'm just noticing. I'm not sure who that is.
I believe that may be, if it is who I'm thinking, it might be Mickey Regan.
Be interesting to see if he allows this tap to go on while there's a play down. It is behind the play, so. Merriwall with 3 blokes back, Jeremy Nichols and the 2 wingers back, obviously thinking that Greeter might go for a tap and kick for the speed man in Parsons.
What would you be doing here, Foxy? Just kick it out and get on with it and get into the half, or would you have another crack with the last one and risk it?
Mate, you've played against me. You know I'm attacking half. Any chance I get, I'll have a crack. Maybe with the fullback and winger sitting pretty deep here, I might look for Casey to creep a little bit infield and maybe a little, shallow 5-10 metre little chip cross fields for him. But they've pushed Parsons across to this left edge here, so I think they might do exactly that with a little crossfield kick and try and match him up on Mead here. I tell you what, if they can find open passes at the back, Parsons will 100% probably win the race. But
it'd be hard to stop.
Yeah, it's just a matter of the kicking game from Greeter getting it to the right point here. And
that's not a Greeter player down in backfield. That is Nicholas McLaughlin. He's coming off the field.
I believe in a little bit of deja vu for Nick. I believe he was injured last year in the prelim final here. I believe in the game against Aberdeen. Yeah, so. Probably doesn't like playing prelim finals at this field as fortunately he's walking off the field himself here, so that's probably promising signs there. He might go in and have a bit of magic water and be right to go in the second half for Merriwall hopefully. As Barnes puts the ball into touch here, puts it into the canteen here at Denman Oval.
Harry Nichols calls it at 45 out.
So the tap will be, 45 out. Let's see what happens here, Brad.
Tapped it, gets it on to Barnes. He says, let's go. Let's give
there
it one
it is.
last
That's
shot.
a great little spot for that kick. Can they get the bounce? No, it's old Seabird. Johnny on the spot, takes that well.
I tell you what, he's called it. Penalty. Oh, it's penalty to Merriwall.
Yeah. I tell you what, this could be the longest period of football since the halftime siren.
It's called a high tackle. That looked, from where we're standing, Foxy, that looked like a ball and all. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, he ducked a little bit under that. I think he's seen him coming at him, but good braveness there by the old Seabird to swoop on that one and save the day.
Now, if they're going to take the kick here, surely you find if your fastest bloke for Merriwall gets out here and takes Hampson on, surely.
Takes the peg leg on here of Hampson, I reckon.
Oh, no, he's called he's tapped him.
Let's
just get to the half.
Happy to go for a drink. He obviously doesn't back his speed there. Nonetheless, a great half of football there, guys.
At half-time, the score is 6-4 to Greeter on the ETB Industry scoreboard.
We'll join you back soon with the second half of football here at Denman Oval.
A-Plus Contracting and Poly Welding have positions available for multi-skilled operators such as excavators, grader, loaders, posi track and more. Based in the Hunter Valley with incentives and above award wages offered. Contact A-Plus Contracting and Poly Welding now.
Bengalla is proud to be part of the Upper Hunter community and make a strong contribution to the local economy. Operating around the clock, over 800 workers deliver for our customers around the world and our region. As a nimble and efficient mine, we value the safety and well-being of our people while fulfilling our customers' needs. Bengalla supports the local economy through local employment, supporting regional business, sponsorships, community partnerships, and offering educational pathways to students. Bengalla, for the region, for locals, for the future.
All right, and we are back here at Denman Oval for the second half of this prelim fixture between the Merriwall Magpies and Greta Brankston Colt in what was a very end-to-end muscle affair between the two middle packs of Merriwall and Greta. The ETB industry scoreboards read 6-4 in the favour of Greta. How'd you see the first half there, Brad? And what do you think the improvements for both sides will be in the second half?
Well, look, obviously we had the shock start. Whitby for Merriwall really did start to kick on as the half went in. I think Bard coming off the bench has been massive impact for Greta. I think Greta, as we were talking at half time, Foxy, I think Greta just needs to straighten their attack up a bit and go through the middle. I mean, it is a bigger pack in Merriwall, but anyhow, with the kick-off.
Yeah, as Leonard gets us underway, that's a good kick-off there, straight down the middle of the field and finds Burgess under the sticks there as Johnny Whitby gets a wind-up here, and he does that 20 metres into the line. Nick Holland meets him in a strong tackle there with the help of Keegan and Leonard. 20 metres out from the line, about 10 to the left of the uprights here. Great start to set there for Merriwall. And a little block play there, finds Rory Scott charging down the left-hand side of the field here. Rolls the ball up to the 35-metre area there. Nick Holland back-to-back defensive efforts there, brings him down. Blakey Ellis with a strong carry in behind the ruck there before met by Leonard, and Leonard with Junior as well. So they're just up to halfway. They're hitting their short side strongly here early with Burgess as he rolls forward into the Greta half there. Tackled on the 40-metre line, about 5 metres from this sideline here in front of us here in the commentary box. As Nathan Barry gets the fall, drops one under there to Rory Scott. As Rory Scott finds his front there. Wrestled to the ground by Junior. They'll get a good attacking kick away here through the captain in Barry. As Barry puts it to the heavens. He'll test out the fullback in Leonard here. Looking into the sun. Yeah, really solid take there. And he skips a couple of defenders.
That's a brilliant set there by Merrill. They marched them 60 metres downfield there as Leonard plays it on to Parsons. Run a bit sideways there.
Oh, nearly pokes through.
Gets them up just about 25 metres out. Gets up. They're going to short side into Barnes. Runs it himself there. Tied up in the tackle. Oh, that could have been nearly a penalty there. Back to open side.
Thought he was going to call it then.
Sam's. Regan. Oh, and Junior's dropped that cold. Overran it.
Not a good first set there by Greta. They didn't really get any roll forward and then looked to play expansive on no momentum, and they've dropped the ball. Nonetheless, Merriwall with a good opportunity here, rolling into 30 metres out, centre of the field, attacking the Greta line here. First tackle there. Ball comes to Benny Waugh. He's been strong with his carries today. Met an even stronger there. Defensive effort from Junior and Nick Holland over the top. They've wrestled with him there to get him to the ground. He stays on his knees, gets a quick play the ball away to Ellis. Nathan Barry rolling up over the other line. Finds Stanley there, getting at the half of Barnes. Barnes holds on over the top there with the help with Sam's coming in to help him in that tackle. Brings him down 10 metres shy just to the try line. Nathan Barry steps off his right, goes himself there. Barnes, he gets an offload away to Ellis. Ellis gets the ball into Rory Scott for his third carry here of the set. Rolls towards the try line, he skips out of one. Ethan Sam's in a must have made tackle there. Ellis darts out of dummy half, he spins out of one, spins out of another. Has he got the ball down over the line? I think he has. Yeah, Bradley Ellis spun out of one. Ethan Sands come in over the top to try and finish the tackle off, and he just managed to squeeze the ball down on the try line there. And, wow, on the A-plus contracting polywheeling try scorer there, Bradley Ellis takes the score line on the ETB industry scoreboard to 8-6 in the favour of Merrill with a very kickable goal here for Jeremy Nichols. Could be looking at a 10-6 scoreline here, Brad.
And that was a very bad drop ball there by Junior. Unfortunately, Regan pushed the pass to him. He overrun it. Probably not what was required coming out of their end. They may just need to tuck the ball, truck it, and get up the middle. Kick it downfield and get it out of there.
They really needed just to replicate what Merriwall did with their first set and just roll down the field, pick a player. Merriwall just picked the half and rolled at the half there and made 50 metres downfield. So, yeah, Greta, they didn't play too expansive there. They tried to play too expansive there on the back of no roll forward, and, yeah, that's what led to the error. As Nichols will plot this conversion over.
Perhaps they'll think about kicking it down to Whitby's side. Maybe you want to go the other side because we know Whitby's got good leg speed and he's going to get it up to the 20 if they don't kick it deep.
Yeah. Nonetheless, though, Benny Ward's been just as strong today with his carries. He's been a very hard man to get down. He's a solid lump, so I think either it doesn't really matter who you kick it to. You probably just need a little bit more intensity on that chase and the defensive efforts. Although Nick Holland has weathered the storm in defence pretty well today, so you might want to be kicking to somewhere where he can be in that tackle there. So
Yeah, Nicky Holland has had a absolute cracker of a game for Greeter here today.
yeah, I think he's been the best for Greeter so far. Him and the fullback. I mean, the fullback's been pretty silky out the back.
Very solid, yep.
The kickoff goes. They go the other way here to Benny War.
Should be a coach.
As Bradley Ellis takes that ball there, hands it on to that man Ben War, and he's met a strong tackle there by Mickey Regan over the top. Good contact there. They put him around in a little 360 spin and drag him to the ground there. Junior come in to help bring that one down. Timmy Stanley rolls one off the ruck here. Met a good tackle underneath by Joey Hall there. Brings him down about 20 shy of their line, right on the tram line there. Bradley Ellis gets out from 9. Finds that man, Johnny Whitby, who sends Ethan Sams flying backwards in the tackle before that man, Nick Holland, that we spoke about, brings him down in a really good one-on-one wrestling tackle there. Real slow play the ball there. Nick Holland's done well to slow that right up after a really good forward momentum run there from Whitby. Ellis left with no options there but to go himself as he darts out of 9.
Finds his front.
Yeah, he found his front there, Brad. That's the call. The ball will go to Barrier as he kicks downfield. Finds open pastures here in between Leonard and Parsons. Leonard does well there to swoop on the ball on the one bounce.
And that's a good chase.
Really good chase. Merrill have come out from the break here in a really positive attitude and it really started well.
Leonard gets it onto Parsons. Oh, he's met solidly there.
Strong tackle there. Is that Blake Ellis again? Yeah, it is.
Greeter looking flat here. Leonard onto Holland.
Oh,
Bounces out of 1. Makes some metres. He makes good metres. Gets him up. That's a brilliant run by Nick Holland.
Yeah.
Gets him on the eastern side here, 10 metres in.
Yeah, I was going to say, look like a little bit of a awkward
Holland's
chicken
down in the
tackle
back.
there. Yeah.
He's back holding onto his shoulder here. We'll keep an eye on that, Foxy.
They need him to keep going.
On the 50-metre line, just inside the tram line. Leonard gets it onto Regan. Goes himself. Met there strongly. Johnny Whitby in that tackle. Leonard. Gives it on to...
Oh, torpedo bomb into the sky here to test old Seabird out. Takes it clean as. Beats one before he's met a strong tackle there by Mickey Regan.
Holland is back
Gets
up.
a good quick play the ball there for Connor Murphy. Yeah, Holland is up. Oh, a bit of a loose ball there. It goes out the back.
6 again.
Yep. Touch there by the marker, and it'll be 6 more for Merriwall. About 20 out right in the centre of the field here. As they'll look to roll down the field here. That's Connor Murphy there who takes a scoot. Makes it about 7 metres on that carry before he's brought down in a good tackle there by Mickey Regan again. Ball goes out to Barry, drops one under, drops another under, shows it and goes himself. Met in a good tackle there by Declan Keegan. Junior comes in and helps as they bring him down about 33 metres shy of their own line over here on the eastern tram line. Ball comes out this man, Gavin Piper. Really good contact there from Keegan coming across the marker. He pokes his nose through as Parsons and Leonard help bring him to the ground right on the halfway line here in front of us here. Barry gets the footy. Just a little tip on there to Blakey Ellis, centering play there.
Good run.
He runs well above his weight, Blakey Ellis, doesn't he? Pokes his nose through the line there, gets a nice quick play of the ball to kick off. Barry puts it in the heavens, puts a nice floating bomb here. This will test the fullback out into the sun.
Great take.
Nothing will test him. Leonard's been safe as houses today.
And he's made good return there. Gets him up to the 30-metre line on the western side. Plays the ball. Gets it inside to Joey Hall. Brings it back to centre field. About 35 out of Greeter's try line. Gets it on to Junior. He's got to make up for it here. Steams onto it, straight into Whitby. That's good metres there by Junior. Finds his front. Gets up, plays it. Leonard. On to Barnes. Oh, gets it on there too. Ethan Sams, I believe that was.
Yep. A little bit slow to get up there
bit
too.
Ginger, yeah, Leonard. On to Barnes. Cuts it out.
Good ball.
Gets it on to Joey Hall. All over him there. Last tackle. Goes back. Gives it to Barnes. Catch this, he says.
Another test for Nichols.
They've got to pick that chase up that left side.
Yeah, no pressure on the chase there. Makes easy takings for Nichols at the back there. He's met a strong tackle there, though, by 3 Greeter defenders who chased downfield there. Not a good scoop by Jeremy Mead there. He took one step out and went straight back into the markers, and they handled him accordingly. As the ball goes out here to Barry, who tips it on to Rory Scott, who puts his head down into that one and goes straight into 2 blokes you probably don't want to in junior, and Mickey Regan, I think it is, underneath. And they meet him well, and he's dropped on the spot there in the centre of the field. Timmy Stanley's been strong. Another good carry there off his right edge there. He leaves one greeter player in the wake. Good quick play the ball for Bradley Ellis to roll off the back of. Ball goes to Murphy. He's meant a strong tackle there. Is that Parsons underneath? No, Ethan Sam's there underneath.
Johnny Hampson.
Ball comes out to Barry. Barry gets a kick from inside his voice. Charged down. Who will get on the footy first here? Barry does. It'll be 6 more. No call from Darren. Waiting for a call from Darren, though. Hasn't signalled a 6 again, so it was definitely last tackle, so it was obviously a 6 again call. Nonetheless, Merriwall, 30 metres out from the own line. They'll get another set of 6 here.
A lot of hands on hips by Greeter here, Foxy.
Yeah, the heat's really starting to kick in, I think. Ethan Sams gets out and makes a good tackle underneath, 1-on-1 there on Matthew Mead with the hit up. Ball goes on to Johnny Whitby. Whitby's got him wind up here. He goes straight at Leonard and Nick Holland. Nick Holland has met him every time accordingly and hasn't fallen off a tackle yet.
It's a good battle going on there.
Absolutely it is, as the Merriwall Magpies roll over the halfway line. Nichols with a dummy on the outside, plays inside there to Daniel Bidner. Bidner rolls it forward just shy of the 30-metre line. It'll be the last tackle here. Let's see what Merriwall come up with. They've got numbers to the left edge if they hit the short side. They do that. Bradley Ellis jumps out, finds Piper. He's got space in front of him. Can he beat his player? Keegan dives at the legs. He misses that tackle, gets an offload away. It's gone forward, has it? Play on is the call.
Yeah, offside. I thought so, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Geez, it was there, though.
Yeah, he managed to get the offload away, Piper to his winger, who just put it on the foot, and unfortunately Bradley Ellis trailing up the inside was offside. Otherwise, it would have been a second try to Bradley Ellis, and a pretty devastating try it would have been against Greeter. As you see, the body language on the Greeter boys, hands on hips, sucking them in, and not much urgency to get this footy into touch and play.
And it's 25 minutes to go in the half, and it's 10-6 on the ETB industry scoreboard to Merriwall.
As Jeremy Nichols right in front of us here, just avoiding the heckles of the crowd.
Good talk there by Nichols too.
Look at Greeter. Nick Holland's probably the only one putting his hand up at the moment for Greeter. They need one or two.
He's lost it.
Unfortunately, I think that was stripped, but Barry Nichols hasn't made a call there, and Nick Holland is not happy about it. Let's see. I reckon he'll race out the line and try and make up for that. Merriwall again, let off the hook. They'll get the footy here, 30 out from the try line. Gav Piper with a nice scoot. He's been hard to handle all day, hasn't he?
Still going, absolutely.
15-metre carry, takes it towards the 10-metre line, attacking the line of Greeter. Ball goes infield to Barry. Barry looks inside to Mead. Matthew Mead takes a strong carry. He's a solid lump of a figure as he crashes towards the try line before being brought down by Leonard and Holland in that tackle there. The ball goes centre field to Barry. Barry dummies off his right, steps off his right. He's got one to beat, and Hull tries the back door and back way into the try line there.
That's good defence there by Greeter on their line.
Hung on to him and brought him down about 2 shy, 2 to the left of the uprights. The ball goes out to Nichols. Nichols dummies, gives the ball on to Stanley. Stanley gets at the halfback of Barnes there. I'll tell you what, if they crash this right edge with a couple of numbers, they might go through here, Merriwall. They're looking dangerous. Ball goes to the middle of the field there to Bidner. Bidner just takes it forward himself, doesn't get the ball away. Yes, he does. He gets an offload away. Big Nut will jump on the ball there. Swoops on the loose ball there. The ball come to the left to Barry. Barry with numbers rolling up the field here. They got numbers. Oh, intercept by Keegan.
Keegan.
This could be game change. Does he have the lead to fix those? Oh, he gave
over
up.
the halfway.
Keegan. Seabird's got him. The old Seabird, he gets it infield to Leonard. Leonard's got speed. Steps off the left. This is great support play here. Gets it on to Barnes. Barnes steps off his left. He beats one or two. Oh,
he's got an ankle tap.
What an ankle tap there.
Desperation.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Pittman ankle tapped him a metre shy of the try line. Can't Greeter score from here. Ball goes to Barnes. It'll be hard to stop from there. Gets the ball, crashes
and
over
that's
one.
A try.
Crashes over under the sticks. Wow, what a change of scenery that was. Well, down the other end there, watching Merriwall attack the line of Greeter before it was picked off by Keegan. He ran to 80 metres before some great interchanging of passing there.
And Damon Bart on the A+ contracting and Polyworld try there. Absolutely steamed onto that ball, and they weren't stopping him from 5 out.
He wanted that ball from about the 10-metre line way back here, mate, and there was nothing that was going to stop him from scoring under the sticks there.
So with 24 minutes to go on the ETB Industry scoreboard, the scoreline is now 10-all with a kick to come. Straight in front. That was absolutely against the run of play there, Foxy, but I mean, I was very surprised. I thought Keegan might have had the legs to go the length there, but the old Seabird ran him down.
I'll tell you what, they want to check the water that's in Merriwall at the moment, because Seabird hasn't run that quick in a long time. The legs and arms were going everywhere, and he managed to cut that off. But I'll tell you what, the interchange of passing there with Greeter, they were pushing up on support. That's one thing they have done well today. You go back to their first try they scored was off the back of support play, and again against the run of play there, they've run 90 metres downfield to score, and it was the interchange of passing and support play that led to that try. So maybe if I was Greeter, I'd be saying we need to be pushing on the ball and supporting each other a bit more, because that seems to be working.
Time off there, Darren's call while they take the kick. Yeah, and it looked, I believe it was the Leonards and Barnes with that interchange of passing, backing each other up, the halves and the fullback.
Yeah, there's that many Leonards out there. I just kept calling Leonard.
Yeah, poor old Keegan on the treadmill out here. But anyway, he made a good intercept there and got downfield. He probably ran further than I would have, so...
Would you have taken the intercept in the first place?
Oh, you never know. Probably not out in the centres anyway.
Makes it very interesting here as the scores are all locked up here at 10-all. Casey Parsons should have no dramas putting this over into the ball boys' hands here right behind the black dot to make the scoreline 12-10 on the ETB Industries scoreboard here with probably 21 and a half minutes to go in this prelim fixture.
Merriwall still seem to have the ascendancy at the moment, Foxy. Like, that was just purely against the run of plays. Not much you can do about that, but this will make it interesting.
I'll tell you one thing with Merriwall that I've just been a little bit disappointed in is probably when they're about 15 to 10 metres out, just their attacking just looks a little bit disjointed there. I think Barry's got to get his hands on the ball maybe a little bit too much and maybe just at times need to be used as a decoy and maybe let the old wise guru of Seabird get the ball in his hands and create and use Barry as a decoy there because they're rushing Barry and just pressuring him there and he's forced to run a lot.
Even just go for more repeat sets, mate. Surely, like they were in front, they just need to kick him behind, even if it ends up a 20-metre restart. But anyway, with the kickoff, brings it down. They've kicked it down to Bard, who should wind onto this.
Wowee.
Oh, he lopes in, he steams.
Oh, wow. Great tackle underneath. Rory Scott.
That was a fantastic tackle. Greta Brankston with the hands to the heavens, looking for a penalty. Oh, that was a questionable play the ball. Gets it out to Hull, who's met hard by Barry there.
Barry trying to lift the boys there with a good defensive effort. Bit of an elbow over the top there.
Ball. And they've called a penalty, yeah, and probably rightly so there. And Hull, you don't need to get involved in again, Hull. You'll end up sitting down again, son.
Isn't he a firebrand Hull, isn't he?
He's a lead in the game. There's no need for that right now. That was rightly so a penalty, mate. He didn't even attempt to get out of the play the ball, so...
Yeah, there's a bit of niggle in that tackle, and then, yeah, you're exactly right. He was all over him like a rash.
Barnes will take the kick for touch here from the 30-metre line. That's a good kick for touch there.
Absolutely. That's a 30-metre kick for touch.
Down to the 40. Inside Merriwall's attack defending territory, we'll call it.
This could be a little 5-minute change of intensity here from Greta that's very needed.
And on to Hull.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's met solidly there. Barry underneath
and
there.
they've let him know about it. I don't think he'll get up liking this.
Plays it back. Yeah. Oh, and he's had a shove. Gets it on to Barnes. Gets it on to Leonard there. Takes it himself. Met solidly there. Goes right. Oh. And that was Matty Howard to take that. Good hands there in the end. Oh. No, it's gone back. He's letting go. Barnes cuts it out. Ooh, gets it onto Brandon Bendyke there.
Good tackle underneath.
Trying to get up quick. He's trying to get up quick there. They're going short side. Gets it onto Joey Hall, who takes it himself. Testing out that right edge. About 5 metres out. Goes back. Gives it on to Leonard, I believe.
That's a great crossfield bomb there.
Oh, and he's missed that. And Matty Howard scored. And Darren Whitbourne is going to award that. And that was Matty Howard for the A+ contracting and poly welding. That'll take the score on the ETB Industry scoreboard to 16-10. Greta Brankston with 19 minutes to go. That was a brilliant cross kick.
Yeah, he landed that on a dime there, Barnes, with the kick right on the try line. And, yeah, the winger, to be honest, for Merriwall, Pittman, never looked confident under it. And he's gone up and gone without it. The ball's bounced. And Matty Howard, tell you what, you don't get many easier tries than that. Swooped on it, put the ball down in the corner.
I think you're right here, Foxy. This might be a 5 or 10 minute passage of play. Greta coming back. Bit of wind in the lungs again now. Yeah,
just a bit of a momentum shift, isn't it? Merriwall giving away a couple of penalties there and just getting in a little bit of the niggle that they haven't done all game. And, yeah, Greta just getting a bit of a roll, getting a bit of confidence in their play and looking a lot better in this last 5 minute period than they probably have all game, I think.
I've just been informed we've got to cancel the Mix LR, so it'll be on Facebook.
On Facebook. Yeah, okay.
From the man, the myth, the legend in Reggie. But no, you're absolutely right. Until that intercept happened, mate, Greta were looking very flat, but that might be just enough to get the wind back in the lungs, and they may go on with it here. Yeah,
and you look at Greta here at halfway having a good little chat here. They look at, like I said, they look a completely different side in this last 5 minutes than they have all game. Outside of that first little try off the first set of the game, they went through a period where Merrill was probably easily the better side. And they've just managed to, I guess, probably to credit to them too, they've managed to withheld their line and turn Merriwar away multiple times and kept themselves in the game, and now they find themselves in front.
Well, Matty Kenny said in the pre-game he was believing there was about an 8-point difference whichever way it swung this game. So
Yeah. You watch him.
the guru himself, he'll be up in arms if it happens that way, I tell you.
We won't hear the end of it. He'll
Thanks, Matty.
pass and slots this one. Oh, it's hit the upright. Oh, well, he must have heard us talking about that 8-point margin and said, you know what, Matty Kenny, not happening.
So the score remains 16-10 with 17 to go on the ETB industry scoreboard.
That could be a crucial kick in the context of this game. It's been a tough arm wrestle of a game, and just to push it outside that one converted try could be really pivotal, and unfortunately they couldn't do so. So
Barry with the kick-off return here. Brings it left. They've gone to Damon Bard again this side. He's going to absolutely steam onto this. Winds up and he nearly busts through the tackle there. Nearly gets him back to the 30-metre line. Straight down the middle. Goes left. Gets it on to Matty Howard, the try scorer.
good run.
They put him on his back. Merry will need to lift here. They get up. Plays the ball. Goes left. On to Barnes. Gets it on to Hull. Met solidly. Stands in the tackle. Down to his knees. Gets up. Plays it. Goes right. Gets it on there to Brandon Bendyke. Finds his front, as Matty loves me saying. Goes right. Goes for a run. Leonard goes by himself. Makes some metres. Gets him down over the 40-metre, about 45-metre out from Merriwar's line. Straight down the middle. He's dropped it. He's lost it. Darren Whitbourne has called. He has lost that in the play of the ball.
I was literally just about to credit Greeter on a great set after points there, and he's probably tried a little bit too hard to get a quick play of the ball there for his kicker, and fumbled the bag again. That's a let off for Merriwar, isn't it? They were rolling down the field quite well there, and they were probably going to get a nice, good attacking, bombing kicker down into the corner. And
Merriwar didn't really need that at this point in the game, that's for sure. Let's see what Merriwar can do, Foxy.
As they feed the scrum, 35 out from their own line, centre of the field. Nichols puts it upon himself to take the hit up off the tap. Good little silky footwork there by the Seabird. Rolls up over the 40-metre line, centre of the field. Ball comes to the left here to Austin Burgess. Austin Burgess goes straight at Declan Keegan, bounces out of that tackle before being wrapped up.
Penalty there.
It looks like Declan Keegan might have been offside. A little bit eager to get out and shut that run down by Burgess. And here we are, Merriwar with the let off. Burgess takes the quick tap and he's going to go straight at Keegan again. Nick Holland will come in and help him out as they bring him to the ground about 27 metres shy of the Greeter try line. As Ellis is into the acting half there, gets the ball on to Barry. Barry will drop under. That is Muffet there. Yep.
Needs to be hitting that ball a bit harder if you're going to run it Bard, that's for sure.
Bard's impact's been great for Greeter here. Barry tips it onto the right edge there. Blakey Ellis.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Mark Hull over the top has absolutely swallowed little Blake Ellis there. Barry gets the ball infield to Benny Waugh. He's winding up here. Goes straight one-on-one with Nick Holland, who he's been really strong for Greeter one-on-one. Brings him down by himself on the 10-metre line. Bradley Ellis jumps out of 9. He's dangerous from here. Looking for a runner off the ball. Blakey Ellis. Is he over the line? Has he crushed over? It looks like he's short by about an inch. As Bradley Ellis is forced to scoot himself. Does he get the ball down? There's a lot going on here.
What has Darren called? Darren Whitbourne has called.
There's about five bodies on the ground here. There was a great tackle by Greeter who cut Blake Ellis down inches short of the try line.
And we have a Greeter Branksome player down in back play there.
Yeah, players laying in the ruck, and Bradley Ellis was left with no choice there. He couldn't get the ball out wide and darted himself, and unfortunately he's dropped the ball.
Looks like it might be Mark Hull that's down. He was directly in front when he tried to crash over there. So
yeah, put his body on the line to stop that effort from Bradley Ellis there darting out. So with 14 minutes to go on the ETB Industries scoreboard, Greeter with a 16 points to 10 lead over Merriwar.
Merriwar's not going to die wondering here, Foxy. They marched upfield there, got the penalty.
Absolutely not, mate. Yeah, one try here is all it takes to get this game back into level terms. Really warming up, isn't it?
Absolutely. I know you were saying you're burning up, mate. I'm definitely burning up back here, I can promise you.
Yeah. Working on the tan up here in the Souders transport truck.
So Mark Hull's going off the back. There will be an interchange. Merriwar can have a good defensive set here. They'll get another go at him.
Yeah, Tommy Cooper's replaced Mark Hull here, and looks like, Will he take the hit up off? No.
All right, it gets in the hands. Oh, he's
Keegan. Strong
there.
carry there off the scrum. Gets it up towards the 20-metre line.
Plays it back, Leonard. On to Nick Holland, who's been in everything today.
It's a tough carry.
Finds his front. He's asking for the quick play the ball. Let him up.
He's begging for it.
Leonard. On to Bard. Steams onto it.
Oh, that's heavy contact.
He's stood up there and got the offload there to Barnes. Gets it on to Joey Hall. Plays it back. Goes wide to Matty Howard. Met solidly there by... Is that Johnny Whip? No.
Bradley Ellis.
Bradley Ellis, solid contact. And Tommy Cooper.
Good run in behind the ruck there.
Good leg speed there out of Tommy Cooper. Gets up, quick play the ball. Goes right, down the middle. Barnes says, let's go. Straight down the middle to the old Seabird. Yours, Foxy.
Old Seabird's taking that like a hot chip on a Sunday afternoon. Rolls over the 30-metre line, up towards the 40, and a strong return there. It's really led to a positive start to the set here for Merriwall. They'll get into the Greeter half here with a strong carry through Nick McLaughlin, who's back onto the field after his little injury before half-time. Tackled 1 metre shy of the halfway line as Gav Piper gets into dummy half, and I believe he'll scoot like he always does, and he does exactly that. Gets a big right arm fend out, bumps off one, bumps off another. Legs pumping, arms flinging around as he carries 2 or 3 Greeter defenders up towards the 30-metre line. About 12 metres in from this eastern touchline. The ball goes into the skipper in Barry. Barry cuts out Whitby and finds Benny Waugh out the back. Benny Waugh with a good carry there. He's got one on his back and he's carrying him well towards the try line there.
Barnes
before another jumps on and carries him down to the ground. They're 15 shy of the try line. Right at the right stick here. There's bodies on the ground. This is a very slow play of the ball. Scott in the dummy half finds Whitby. Not the best ball there. He has to go back for it and he runs straight over the top of Marky Howard. Runs straight into Nick Holland, who's holding onto the jersey like a logo. Gets the ball on to Austin Burgess. Burgess tackled there in a strong 2-man tackle by Greeter. They're holding their forward here well. Last tackle, what can Merriwell come up with here? They go the short side with that man, Nickel. Gets the tip on the Piper. It'd be hard to stop from here. He had to hit the ball with the winger. The winger was unmarked there. Wow.
Not quite the end you want there, Foxy, but look, that's as good as a try or a repeat. Well, not as good as a try, but at least a repeat set anyway. They've got to bring it out here, Greeter.
Yeah, Gav Pipe had the grippo on there because the winger was unmarked in the corner if he lets that ball go.
Leonard goes for a scoot there. Just about gets him to the 10-metre line here on this eastern side. Gets it on to Tommy Cooper. Dancer and goes sideways. Shot there by Stanley. No, not
Bounce
Stanley.
Out,
Makes good metres there. Nearly to the 20. That's a good return there. Leonard on to Junior. He's back on the field. He's met hard there by Timothy Stanley. Plays the ball. Goes left. Gets it on to Barnes. Barnes out to Joey Hall. Gets up, plays it. Not making the meters they think off this set. Back to Junior. Brings it back to the middle there. Not a bad... Oh, no, he's got away with that one. Last tackle, straight down the middle. Here we go, and they're going to run it.
Oh, that's forward.
Oh.
That's not the play. That's probably the first thing Nick Holland's done wrong all the game, and unfortunately I understand why he's done it, but with a 16 to 10 point lead, you just got to get the ball downfield there and force Merriwell to make as many metres as possible. As Merriwell will get a scrum here, about 47 shy of the Greeter try line.
I'm surprised that Nick Leonard there, he threw it out. Foxy, I thought he would have just sent it downfield.
Yeah, he's been in good control of the game with his kicking so far too, so yeah, I absolutely agree with that, mate. As Rory Scott takes the first hit up here from Merriwell, centres the ball, tackled on the 40-metre line. And that is Stanley. Stanley's been strong for Merriwell today. Great leg drive, and he rolls the ball up over the 30. Good forward momentum on this set here as he finds his front, and that ball goes on to Matty Mead. Matty Mead runs into a strong tackle there by a smaller man. Who was that over the top? Was that that's
Brandon Bendyke.
Bendyke, yep. Strong tackle there, one-on-one, brings him to the ground. The ball goes out the back here to Austin Burgess. Austin Burgess looking for a runner off him. Goes at Nick Holland. Nick Holland falls off that tackle, and Leonard finishes it off. They're 3 metres shy of the try line. Ball goes infield to Barry. Barry with a tip on there to Whitby. He's hard to stop. That's a good tackle over the top by Tommy Cooper. Had to be made there. Really good impact from Tommy Cooper, and they bring Johnny Whitby down about a metre shy of the try line. Last tackle here. The ball goes out to the right to Barry. Barry tips it on there to Stanley. Stanley, can he get the ball away to his outside man? He does. He manages to get that. Great hands there in the corner. He gets the ball. Can he get it down? He does. Great try to Merriwell there. Really good hands by Stanley to originally get that offload away, and I believe it was the centre in... I think it might have been Connor Murphy that's over there playing right centre today. Managed to get quick hands over his head to the winger and Jeremy Mead, and Jeremy Mead crushed through one tackle and scores in the corner. Wow, 16 to 14. ETB Industries scoreboard. Brother Young, what do you think of that try, mate?
Wow. I thought it was done for all money when Stanley got that ball and he got wrapped up. But anyway, brilliant offload. What a passage of play. Merriwell ain't going to go down wondering, that's for sure.
Big kick for the old Seabird here. I tell you one thing he does like is pressure, Seabird.
So what do we got here? 20 metres out, 20 metres in on the tram line on the western side of Denman Oval here.
Not a bad day to kick, very still, not much of a breeze.
I wouldn't know. He kicks that,
Kicks it
strikes
low.
it.
Oh, he
misses.
pushed it across the face. He hasn't hit him the best today, old Jeremy. I believe he picked up a little bit of an ankle injury there last week. I don't know if that's hindering his kicking game at all, but he's usually pretty ice cold when it comes to his goal kicking. So, nonetheless, that'll force Merriwell to. They know they've got to roll down and score more points now. So,
look for Johnny Whippy to go berserk here now off this kick-off.
yeah, you tell me if Johnny Whippy's on one side and no disrespect to Matty Mead on the other side, I think I know who I'd be kicking to.
Well, I know who I'd want to be kicking to, so if I've got to defend it, and it ain't John Whitby. He's got too much footwork for me.
Sucking them in here, Greeter, as they just cruise up to the halfway line before the kick-off. Old Joshy Day will bring the kicking tee out. Great man, Josh Day.
They've called time. Darren Whitbourne's called time off, and that's probably the right call there.
Yeah. One thing Greeter can't afford to do is pretend that their clock's on their side and they can just defend that 2-point lead. They really need to just find a way to weather the storm in defence and get through their sets here, because the last thing you want to be doing is taking the foot off the throat here and thinking you can just put the tools away, because that's when Merrill will get over the top of them.
Well, it looks of it, they're going to kick down to the right for Merriwell.
Oh, he shanked it, and Johnny Whitby is going to wind up here. Nah, they've gone to Nick McLaughlin. Johnny Whitby will take the next one. Nick McLaughlin pokes his nose through the first tackle there of Keegan. And Johnny Whitby, look at him, he's steaming. He says, give me the ball here, I want to roll through this Greeter pack. Slow play the ball there, they really slow it up. Nah, Rory Scott says, I'll take it instead. Tries to poke in behind the ruck there. Nicky Holland with a good one-on-one tackle there over the top. Really well controlled, that ruck there by Nick Holland. Slows it right up as Jeremy Nichols gets a tip on there to Whitby. Harry Hopton coming out of the line looking to weather him there. Strong tackle again by Nick Holland. He's probably made at least 25 tackles today. He's been really strong as Whitby gets brought down on the 40-metre line. Ball goes infield to Barry. Barry goes out the back there to Nichols. Nichols goes early to Stanley. Ooh. Had to go back for that one there and just lost a bit of his momentum, and he's brought down in good tackle there by Joe Hall. Dummy half, Bradley Ellis gets the ball. They shoot down the short side there with Jeremy Nichols. Great little tip on there. Good line by Connor Murphy. Even better tackle there by, I think, Ethan Sams it is. No, Brendan Dyke there. Little chip there by Merriwell, and the front rower goes back and swoops that up. Yeah, Jeremy Nichols not happy. He just thought he got taken out a little bit there on the chase for that kick.
Good hands there by Junior to catch that, who gives that on to the 14 and Will Regan. Quick play, massively quick play ball on to Parsons. Dances around, brings it down to the tram line here on the eastern side. 43 metres inside Greeter's territory here. Back to Leonard, goes to the middle. Gives it on to Barnes, who gives it on to Hobden. Probably need to be a bit deeper there and actually really steam onto that. He's just about down the hey-diddle-diddle on the 50-metre line. Out of Barnes, runs it himself. Busts through, he's down.
It'd be hard to stop him, he's got good footwork.
He goes left and gives it on to Will Regan, who'll score in the corner for the A+ Contracting and Poly Welding. We've got a player down in backfield here.
Jacob Barnes just got hit by Jeremy Nichols as he made the right option. And
he scored a penalty there. Oh, no, he scored the try.
Scored a try there, Bradley.
Tyler Carter in the background having a good giggle about that one.
I tell you what, Jacob Barnes there, he's looked dangerous every time he's decided to take the line on today. He's got great footwork and he's quite quick, and he probably hasn't run at the line enough today. And here we go with 6 minutes to go. He does that and he cuts the game right open. And to be honest, that could be the game-changing point right there. Jacob Barnes taking the line on and setting up that try for Regan.
So with that roughly 5.5 to 6 minutes to go on the ETB Industry scoreboard, the score's at 20-14. Kick to come. Barnes is up. And look, Merriwell's not out of it yet, but they want to hurry up.
You're backing Parsons in here to put it to an 8-point lead and give Matty Kenny his 8-point game that he was talking of?
Absolutely not.
You know why I'm not? He's a left footer on the bad side there. I reckon he'll push this across the face.
You're asking the wrong bloke, mate. I don't kick. You're the kicker around here, so.
Yeah. Without being too negative, I don't like left footers.
Do you reckon, Tyler, you back him in? Yeah, Tyler's going to back him in here.
He's been watching him pot him all week at training. Big kick here in the context of the game. I think
he's missed too many to miss this one.
Kicking at 43% on the season. I tell you what, we look back about 20 minutes ago, that little 5-minute period where Greeter got that runaway try, and they've really just turned it around since then, haven't they?
It was definitely the lift that was needed at that point. They were very flat at that point, and then tails up. Obviously, scoring points always puts the tail up as Casey lines this up. But 20 out. Probably 10 in by the looks of it on the western side of Denman Oval here.
Probably glad that he's got the Greeter crowd behind him there, not getting too heckled.
Comes in. Strikes it.
He hit it quite well. They haven't
likes it, and the crowd goes wild over there.
What would I know?
And that takes the score to 22-14 with 4 minutes to go on the ETB Industry scoreboard.
I tell you what, I'd be Nathan Barry here. I'd be looking for a little drilled kick towards the 40-metre line here on the sideline. There's absolutely no one there. I'd be getting it on the boot right now, drilling it towards this sideline. I tell you what, I go all right. Declan Keegan really read that well there and was Johnny on the spot. Swooped on the ball and the bounce there. Takes the tackle.
Slow it up here. Leonard onto Nick Holland.
Good
Met
contact.
solidly there.
They've gotten into him a bit there.
Finds his front on the tram line. 40 out. Goes into Junior. Junior down the middle. Questionable swinging arm there by Johnny Whitby, but anyway, it's allowed to go. 3 people in that tackle. Right down the hey diddle diddle, just past the 40-metre line. Goes out to Barnes. Onto Harry Hobden. Steams onto it.
Look at the wind up on the man.
Plays the ball back. They're going short side. Gets it onto Bendyke there. Oh, that's questionable there. And he's called it, and rightly so. He flopped in there after it was done.
They should just about sew the game up for Greeter here. I reckon they can take the most of this last probably 2 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock, I believe.
Yep, well and truly. Mate, honestly, player of this game, if it's not Nicky Holland, he has been in absolutely everything today, especially defensively.
Yep. I tell you what, he's very closely followed by is it Jacob Barnes, the 5'8". He's been really good with his kicking game. Probably a bit unlucky, I believe, in the first half there. He should have had a 40-20. He put that crossfield kick that led to that second last try, and then laid on that last try for the Greeter side, and he's been dangerous all game. I think Jacob Barnes and Nick Holland are probably the 2 best there for Greeter today. And
then probably coming in after that, Damon Bard's impact off the bench was unbelievable.
The wrecking ball.
As he gets it onto Harry, he catches that above him and he takes it.
Finds his front there, Brad.
Finds his front, thank you there, Foxy. Slow play the ball. Leonard gets it onto Junior. We've got a Hobden. Gets shoved there in the background then. Merriwar's losing their head now. Gets up, plays it, goes open side to Leonard. Leonard, out and back to Leonard. He gets it on to Keegan. Comes back in field, gets rid of it, gives it to Leonard. They're about 12 metres out of Merriwar's goal line here. Just on this eastern side. Gets it to Barnes, onto Hobden.
Oh, the dummy from Hobden. He's going to roll over the line, is he?
They've held him up. About 2 metres out on the tram line on the western side of Denman Oval here. Slow play the ball. Oh, and Leonard tries and goes him. So that's a good tackle there by, was it Ellis?
Burgess, Austin Burgess over the top.
Austin Burgess. Barnes. Back onto Leonard. Chips it up. Cooper's overrun that. And they've grounded that in goals. We'll have a dropout. 4 seconds left.
As time will expire on the clock here. What a cracking comeback from Greeter here today in a game where, for a long time, I think we both thought that Merrill was the better side. A little turn of events with a runaway try with about 20 minutes to go in this game, and then Greeter just come home with the ascendancy.
Yeah, fantastic effort there.
So the final score in this game, as we just wait for Darren to officially blow time on it. That's it. 22 points to 14 in the favour of Greeter Brankston on the ETB Industry scoreboard, and they'll head home next week for a home grand final to take on the Aberdeen Tigers.
And we'll take a break and we'll be back with the first grade preview in just a few short minutes.